Morning, guys. So we're in that dead period between Christmas and New Year where I'm enjoying some much needed time off from people. Still a little bit lunacy coming in on the messaging system. Someone asking for discount and all sorts, and then someone using another number to message me the same thing to see if the price was different for just bizarre stuff. And I'll cover that when when I do a self-employed chat, maybe tomorrow, if not New Year's Eve, because I think a lot of people might be going self-employed in 2025 as sort of job layoffs get worse. Anyhow, that's not what we're tuning in and what we're doing today. So this one was about online competitions, which is always fun. I always enter a few online competitions and sometimes do well. Earlier last year, I did a Johnston's one and won a Johnston's hoodie, which you've seen today, and just in my check shirt, which was new for Christmas. I actually quite like it. It's nice. So anyway, I entered a Brewers online competition, Brewers Paint, and they were giving away phone chargers, which is always handy when you're self-employed, if you're employed, even if you travel. A power bank basically is always useful. Some of the online applications can use an awful lot of power. You don't always want to plug into a customer's electric, and sometimes you just run out when you're in the van, and if you're doing lots of running around, your phone signal can go very quickly. Like my son, for instance, he likes to do face-to-face calls, which sort of drains your battery really, so always handy just to have a little bit of battery safe. So I've had one for a while. I think I've had three. I think over the years. One just kind of went. The other one didn't last all that long, and I've had one for a little while. I charge it up, but it's actually on its way out. So I was actually in the market for a new phone power bank. So I thought, oh, I'll enter this competition anyway. So duly I entered, and I had an email from Brewers to say I'd won a Johnston's power bank. So I thought I'd show you. So it came in the post. I won't open it because it would have my address on there. And anyway, so here we are. Here we go. Introducing Johnston's longer lasting paint. It says open to find out more and get your exclusive gift. So it's advertising Johnston's Ultra Last matte, which is kind of a step up from their durable matte. Now Johnston's does this with paint in general. They did it with gloss for a while. They had normal gloss, ultra gloss, extra gloss. They had all sorts of different glosses, and in the end they sold some cheap and went back to normal gloss. So they've done it with Ultra Last matte. I'm assuming, and we'll find out, won't we? So let's have a look. So on the back there's a girl there. I would say probably a pose shot. I wouldn't say she's an actual painter, for two very good reasons. I've worked with some female painters. One called Megan, who was very good. One called Bri. Not you, Brian Pro, another Bri. It's another third Bri mentioned in my videos. Anyway, this girl here, she's got her hair down. Can't imagine. Can you imagine with your hair? If you look here, see the hair there? Coming down, you wouldn't do that, because as you're bending over to say cut in or do anything, your hair is going to drip and it's going to go into your paint. So most girl painters would tie the hair back, or they'd wear a hat. So probably just a model, plus her nails and things look far too manicured. But there you go, it's advertising, isn't it? So let's open it up. It comes in this little box. And basically, now, let's have a little look, shall we? See what we get in the box. So what we get, there you go. So you've got your charger. Now that bit would go into your USB. And that bit would go into the back to charge your phone. And then if you wanted to charge anything else up, you could put that in the back and charge your phone up. Handy. And it's got Johnston's Trade written on it, so I can't imagine there's many of these out there, so it's not going to get nicked easily, is it, on site or anything. Nice little power bank, and it's got space. If you look, there you go, you got space for 2 USBs. So if you're out, so if there was 2 of you on site, you could charge 2 phones. You could also you know, like if I was with my son, maybe on an aeroplane, we could charge 2 phones, charge 2 things. The possibilities are endless with 2 USBs. It says that it probably would charge up to 3 phones on the. You get a little booklet with it. I've already charged it up. Actually, I had a good look before I came on. But yeah, it does work, and it's nice actually. I like it, and it's much better than the other. Because it sort of just handily will fit in your pocket. The other one's sort of like the same size, but it's squashed in, and there's only 1 USB port. So this is ideal. It's ideal. Johnston's do some good stuff for sites, and they would probably get away with selling these, being honest. When I looked online, something like this is sort of like £20 to £35. Now, if you're running a business or a self-employed, you could buy it for 35, and you could offset that against tax, obviously, couldn't you? So whether or not they do, I don't know. And of course the lead, really useful, and kind of by the look of it, it's a standard lead, so if you lose it or anything, you can still charge your phone up, so it's nice and easy. And you could actually put another lead in there. So it's actually quite nice. So you could almost charge a laptop, because you could kind of take that bit out and you could have like a double USB bit. I could put my other bit in and have a double USB. So actually really useful piece of kit, really useful. But Johnston's does this with paint. So they did they do, off the top of my head, obviously vinyl, just talking mattes, vinyl matte, durable matte, clean matte, perfect matte, and now this longer lasting matte, which I'm assuming is a step up. So I pay £50 for a durable matte, roughly 45 to 50 depending. And this says, so that's your little thing. So there's the girl again, not got her hair back. Oh, and there's a, you could try and scan that if you wanted. Don't know if that would scan or not, but you could. If not, just type it into the internet. So it says Johnston's Trade Ultra Last Matte is a longer lasting, scuff resilient and cleanable matte emulsion, which the durable actually is. So I'm assuming this would be like 20-25p pounds more than the normal. It says guards against scuffs and stains, stain resistant and easily cleaned. Well, that's the cleanable matte, and that's the durable matte. But the cleanable matte is quite a lot of money. The perfect matte's a lot more, but that's cleanable. So it's kind of very much the same thing. And Graham at Ipswich Brewers was saying kind of PPG, who owns Johnston's, kind of has products all over the world, and they just bring in the best of everything they've got and then get rid of the others. So this could be the new durable, who knows. But it says 99.9% VOC free, which is quite handy, because it means that you've not got all the odours. You know, years ago you used to get a lot of odours, even with my vinyl matte. I mean, I can remember even 10 years ago putting a vinyl matte on and it reeking. I mean, really smelly. But yeah, it says perfect for high footfall environments, commercial spaces and public buildings. So by the sounds of it, it's one up from the durable, because the durable, and I use a lot of Brewers Albany acrylic durable, just because I like it, and I like it comes in a metal tin, so it just looks better, it looks more professional, whereas Johnston's now do a lot of plastic tins, which I don't like. Although their perfect matte does come in a plastic tin, and this in a metal tin, sorry, and this looks like it might come in a metal tin. But it says that's sort of pretty much it, really. So that's kind of the perfect matte, which I'll probably keep that little box in the lockup as a little reminder. But yeah, so their ultra last matte, don't know much about it, not used it yet, might do at some point, and certainly if I was doing a commercial job I might do, sort of. But yeah, I think kind of probably going in at like, depending, I think it's going to be about 75 a tin. Going in at that with a tin for a domestic job, you're going to struggle when you can get it for 45-50, and certainly you could get a vinyl matte for 30. So, you know, for 5 litres, and kind of, is the customer going to pay all that money? I don't know. But certainly it's another thing. But anyway, the power bank, these online competitions work. Got it through Brewers online competition. Nice little sort of handy handy thing. I'm off on an adventure soon, which you'll no doubt find more about, but that will come in very, very handy for the adventure, for charging things up. And of course it's nice because you can actually keep your the amount of leads you need down as well. So kind of I could almost just charge up with that and then charge that up on a USB and not need a separate phone charger, because that lead will fit both the charger and my phone. So it's kind of, yeah, you want to try and keep all your electronics down, don't you, really? And certainly I'm going to see how long that will take to charge up an iPad as well, or iPad is called a tablet or something now, but I'm an old man, what do I know? All I know is paint, and it's like I say. But yeah, it's quite nice actually. And I've had like Johnston's hats before. I've currently got my Brewers hats, as you all know. Got a lot of Brewers t-shirts, but I've had Johnston's beanie hats before, Johnston's t-shirts. They do some good merchandising stuff, which is always nice. What did I get this year? Now I'm going to pause you because I'm going to show you something, because this might be a fun end to the video. Bear with me. I'm going to pause and come back. So I'm back. So on the subject of freebies, Johnston's were giving these away for not Johnston's, Brewers were giving these away. Albany chocolate. It's always good. Their Albany chocolate is always nice. So they do like a praline type chocolate, which is really nice. Rhino, really, really nice. When they bring that out, my son loves it. But this one, still left over from Christmas. I've got it on the tree. No one's noticed it. No one's eaten it. I've just got it on top of the tree at the moment, just tucked away. I'll eat it one day. Best before October 2025. I might have it for Easter. Do a video of me eating Christmas chocolate for Easter, Albany chocolate. But yeah, I do like those sort of little things. I've done chocolate coins before. So their Rhino praline chocolate was nice, and actually, strange enough, just before the pandemic, they were doing a giveaway, and I had quite a few because I was very busy leading up to that. So I had quite a few little bars, because you got a bar each time you bought some of their paint. And yeah, sort of the first bits of the pandemic lockdown, son was quite young, and they kind of came in the bar to break off bits, and we'd have a piece each day after lunch, which was quite nice. And it's kind of, he now calls it painter's chocolate. Strange enough, the nearest I've come to that is found it in Bosnia, Eurocreme hazelnut chocolate, and they do it in vending machines for like 50p a bar, and you can get a huge great bar for like £1 in the shops. And I've seen it here, it's about £2. They do it in the specialist shops. There's a like a Balkan shop in Ipswich here where I can get it. So yeah, kind of, yeah, nice little freebies. And of course, hopefully Brewers picks this up, gives it a watch, and sort of sees what we actually like. We like t-shirts, we like jumpers, we like hats, we like baseball hats, we like chocolate, and we love competitions where we can win things. Just a bit of fun, just adds to just sort of breaks up your day really. If you're painting all the time and there's nothing, you just go and get me paint, go. But kind of it's a bit of fun, isn't it? You go down, oh, what they got on this month for a freebie giveaway, do you know what I mean? So it's quite, just, yeah, it's quite fun really. And of course I got the Brewers snow globe, which is good, a little, yeah, I think I showed you that last year, didn't I? So I quite like that. So I'm building up a nice, and I've got some Brewers pint glasses as well. So I'm building up a nice little sort of collection of Brewers Albany stuff, pint glasses, snow globes, chocolate. It's all sort of, yeah, one of these days I should just be all Brewers, won't I? Yeah, which will be fun. But yeah, I've got my eye on one of the smart Brewers collared shirts one day. Now that would be good, wouldn't it? Go to quotes, you know, Albany paint or something like that. Brewers decorator sense. You'd just look the business, wouldn't you? You could slip that on over your whites and just be like, yeah, you know, as you walk in, like maybe like a blue chambray. Anyway, rabbiting on, making the video longer, I know, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy seeing the freebie power bank. And if you see me out and about, and you need some phone charge, and you want to sit in the van with me for 10 minutes, and I'm having a break and I don't have to do anything else, in you get, charge your phone, have a fag, have a chat, out you get again, back to work. Anyway, enjoy your day, guys.